are kneeling at the river's edge and tempting all the steps to follow closer right behind. Is it only when you feel the pot is empty that it's gnawing at the corners of your mind? I will ask you for mercy, I will come to you right. What you'll see is the worst me, not the last of my kind. Oh, in the muddy water we're falling. Oh.
What the business is, man? It's your boy Domio, back once again. This time we gonna do it a little bit different. Now, normally on this channel I'm uploading 2K content, cause 2K is bae. You know what I mean? But I have been creeping out here. I gotta keep it real, man. I done had a side bitch out here in these video game streets. She goes by the name of Call of Duty. Now, Call of Duty has been the #1 console game. She been running the block for about the past 10 years. Letting all the niggas suck on her titties, play with that pussy, play with that ass, and getting them for all they bread. But recently, over the last 3 or 4 years, she been looting. She been robbing niggas, man. So she been out here getting motherfuckers for their money, and people were getting fed up. Plus, they were tired of this futuristic gameplay. Like, bitch, what is you doing? We like what you used to do. We don't like this new shit you doing. All the pole tricks, all that. Just get down on my lap and give me a lap dance. You know what I mean? But, so yeah, it was a new bitch out on these streets, man, trying to take Call of Duty shine. And that bitch went by the name of Fortnite. Fortnite's been holding it down for like the past year and a half. She been giving out free head out here. It's a free game. She giving free head out, you know, and everybody's participating. And she's still making her money on the side, cause you know, that's what it is. So she been running the video game industry, and Call of Duty's trying to make a comeback, man. So Black Ops 4, it's gonna be dropping this evening, man. And you know, it's more of the same multiplayer. She back to giving the lap dances and letting niggas suck the titties and play with the pussy and all that. But Call of Duty is also finna start giving out free head in the form of Blackout. Now, Blackout is a battle royale game mode in a way that only Call of Duty could do it. So you still get the blood, the gore. It just feels so real, man. Like somebody just dropped you in an abandoned town with a bunch of weapons, and the last man living wins, or the last team winning lives, you know. Now, the only thing about the Blackout mode where I couldn't really get off into it was the fact that 2K did drop right when they had the Blackout beta going, so I only got about 30 to 35 games in, but I did get a win. And over that time, I watched a lot of videos of different YouTubers, and I put together my top 5 list of ways to finish top 3 every time you play a game. So without further ado, let's get into that list, man. And the first key, drop in the middle of the motherfucking circle. Now, I know that's pretty random how the circle shrinks and how the storm comes in, so you don't really have that much control over where you drop. But I got some other keys that's gonna help you to drop close to that middle. But if you get in that middle of that circle, you can control where you hide it, man. And the main thing you want to do is get your weapons, get loaded up on ammo and armor, and wait till the end of the match and catch them last couple of people slipping and get that win. Now, like I said, I was a noob out here. I only got like 30 to 35 games in, but I was able to get a win using these techniques, and we're gonna look at it now. Now, you see in this gameplay, I dropped right in the middle of the motherfucking circle, man. No problems. Now, I looted like 1 or 2 houses, and that's gonna take us into our, well, let's go into our second key, which is drop towards the end of the drop zone. And the reason you wanna do that, most people are coming out at the beginning of the drop zone, so you in a rush to get a gun is too random. But if you drop towards the end of the drop zone, you can go to our third key, which is to loot in secluded areas. So you go find you a little house, get you a gun. If you're in the middle of that circle or close to the edge of that circle, you could post up in a nice place and come pick people off while they running by. Now, you see in this gameplay, I had the engineer, so I can kind of see vehicles that's going by, and it just ran off. But you see the numbers are going down. I don't have any kills yet, man. But it's only 11 people left. And I'm just sitting here, 8 people, my bad. And I'm just sitting here chilling, man. I'm waiting. I can hear them coming. And I know once they come in, another key is to always close the doors when you go in a building. Try and stay away from the windows. You know what I mean? Pop, 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 in the corner. Key number 4, patience. You see, I'm being patient. I'm sound whoring. I'm listening out. I got my ear set on. I can hear the footsteps. Boom, creeping. They don't know where I'm at. There's no red dots on the map. All they got to do is follow the gunshot. And that brings us to our key number 5, which is build your weapons accordingly. Now, in Fortnite, everything is known for building. You building houses and forts to protect yourself when you get in gunfights. And they say, oh, there's no building in Blackout. But actually, there is building. You got to build your guns. You got to build up your inventory. Because, you know, the accessories on your gun, you got to go through, change up the accessories. You got to pick up your med kits. You got to manage how much you have in your inventory because you don't have unlimited inventory. So you got to build quickly. You see I'm going through here, that Vapor right there, that's my AR. That's one of my favorite guns in the game, especially in Blackout. It's good up close as well as medium, and sometimes even long ranges. But if you got something like the Vapor, which is more of a mid to close range weapon, you want to get you a long range weapon as well. Now you see the circle closing in on me, and I'm going back to the key number 4, patience. It's a virtue that'll save your little Kai lives. But remember all 5. Drop in the middle of the motherfucking circle, drop towards the end of the zone, loot in secluded areas, patience, and build your weapons accordingly. Those are the 5 keys, man. So I don't know why the video skipped right there. You see it's still 5 people left, because I just picked 2 off, and I heard a footsteps, wow, caught them slipping. Now, awareness is another key, man. That'll be honorable mention. You see right here that I got 63 health after that. But I was so excited to be down to the final 4. I knew I was in a good position. You see I'm building my weapons. I got me a good long range AR. That's the KN. So I'm going to put some scopes and things of that nature on the KN. And we going to get out here and bust they motherfucking ass. Now you see the circle closing in on me, man. But I'm aware of my surroundings, and I know that if I get to an area where I got good cover, they're not gonna be able to fuck with me, man. Now, it's 4 people left, like I said, and I've only had 3 gunfights. I had to drop on everybody because I had that position. I dropped in the middle of the circle towards the end of the drop zone. You know, I had got my loot from the secluded area. All I had was that SMG with no attachments on it, but when you catch them slipping like that, it doesn't matter. I took out 1 person with level 3 armor and 2 others with level 2. Now, I'm not even aware of the fact that I got 63 health here because I'm too busy creeping. It was late. You know, I'm off them trees, off a little drink, you know. Trying to get stuff going. I'm trying to make sure I don't get crept up from behind. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, if you exude these keys every time, these steps, and you are lucky enough to get number 1, which is drop in the middle of the circle, you're patient, you build your weapons accordingly, get your loot together, and just play smart, man. You will finish top 3 every time. Easy top 3 finish. I only had 3 kills. And as you see, I did get the silencer on the KN, which is going to save me, man. That suppressor is going to save me because I only got 63 health. I don't even realize it. I got a whole trauma kit in there, which would have took me to 200 health. I ain't even use it. See, I'm trying to use it right here. I hear the gunshots though, and I feel the storm closing in on me, so I know I gotta move. So I ain't even hit it all the way. I'm listening for the gunshot. And I don't know, man, you know, this manual health thing, it's something different for Call of Duty. This bitch, you know, you didn't have to do all that before, so. Trying to compete with Fortnite, man, but things that I like about the Battle Royale, still have to be able to build and to go through people's inventory and everything, so it still has a skill gap in there. Picking the right weapons. You want to get a long range weapon, and you also want to get either a SMG or a close range AR and make your way through the game. As you see, as I'm getting here down to the end, there's 3 people left. When you get in a situation like this, you want to get covered, you don't want to get crept up on, and you kind of want the other 2 people to take each other out, so you only have 1 last person to kill. But awareness is key, man. Like, you see, I'm in the bushes, I'm hiding. I'm a straight ninja out here right now. And I see the gunshots over there, so I know where it's coming from. I'm creeping up, it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Now the thing is, I had that suppressor, so he doesn't know where I'm coming from. He just know he getting shot at. If the storm closing in on him, he's gonna get to panicking. And he got that level 3 armor, so he feels invincible. But with this 63 health, will I be able to take him out? As you see him jumping around, bow 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 bow. Hey, so critical. What are you doing? And that's how you get the victory, man. So I had 63 health. My aim was off at the end, and I was still able to win because I had good strategy, good patience, and I dropped in the middle of the circle, man. In peace, the sons bury their fathers, but in war, the fathers bury their sons. Deep than a motherfucker. So yeah, that's my keys to Blackout, man. The game's dropping it tonight, man. And we gonna be off into it, man. I'm probably start with the multiplayer. But I think COD's coming back, man. Let me know in the comment section, man. What do you think, man? Do you think Fortnite will be killed by COD this year, or do you think it's Fortnite's just gonna reign supreme for the next few years, man? But yeah, don't forget to drop that like on your boy, man. It's Domio out here cheating on my main girl 2K, and I'm gonna have a few more COD videos coming up this year, man. I think Black Ops 4 is really gonna be bringing the series back, man. Fuck with your boy, man.